think about it a bit. So experience, I guess in English language, experience mean, or at least it implies direct personal participation. That's the dictionary meaning of it, direct personal participation or observation. Also have the sense of actual knowledge or contact. So there is sort of directness about experience. So for example, if I have contact with a person, have met him or her, spent time with him, then I have a direct experience of him, for example. But obviously that experience, that directness is not the same as that person's experience of himself or herself. And in Protestant thought and in much of modern philosophy, especially in Descartes, for example, and the followers of Descartes, whether they are rationalist followers or empiricist followers, directness is very important. Directness is sort of a harbinger of truth, in the sense that, according to Descartes, for example, if your direct experience is clear and distinct, then it is certain. And certainty also is something subjective, but it leads to the highest form of objectivity in Descartes, for example. And this emphasis on experience, direct experience, you will find in, like Husserl, in other tradition like Heidegger as well, in pragmatism, which has Hegelian pedigree as well. And Hegel's, obviously he comes from a long Protestant tradition as well, and through Kant, I'm sure he has some connection with Descartes and his tradition as well. In Hegel's history is the unfolding of, or the movement of, the self-experience of the absolute, in which we participate, I guess. So that's the background. In that background, Allama Iqbal say that if we look at these arguments from the perspective of the knowledge of the movement, in which movement of self-experience of the absolute, then they are important. But looking in abstraction from this experience has strict logical proof they don't have. Firstly, they don't prove something beyond doubt, so they don't have that level of usefulness. But the self-experience of the movement through which the absolute try to understand himself or herself or itself, these arguments are important. So in other words, these arguments are not that important from a logical viewpoint, but they are important in humanity's struggle to try to understand itself, because humanity's self-understanding is the highest form of absolute's self-understanding in Hegel as well.